The 101st Annual American Farm Bureau Convention is underway in Austin, Texas. Bryce Duskett has this update.
Later this morning, the Farm Bureau leaders will come together for the delegate sessions. That's where the policy direction is set for the group. Nebraska Farm Bureau First Vice President Mark McHargue says those policy discussions are all grassroots.
It's an American Farm Bureau, Nebraska Farm Bureau is a grassroots organization, so all of our policy comes from the grassroots. So it starts at the county throughout the year. We had our annual convention in Kearney in December. Those resolutions that have to do with federal policy, so they come here, and so we'll deal with those federal policies here in Austin.
McHargue says that the Nebraska delegation has specific policy stances that will be discussed.
Well, there's a couple of things that Nebraska is concerned about, and one of the sectors is animal agriculture. We're certainly a big animal state, beef state. So one of the things we're going to talk about is just the potential risk of foreign animal disease. I would say you take trade out, that is one of our biggest concerns. So we're going to try to strengthen our policy on including some more support for inspections at the border, just to make sure that we do everything we can to make sure that that risk is mitigated as much as we can.
Another priority for the Nebraska Farm Bureau is creating more incentives for the creation of more meat packing plants.
We are great, especially in Nebraska, producing meat protein. We want to make sure we have enough plants that can take care of that product. Also, one of the things that affected Nebraska is the collapse in the canals out in western Nebraska. We're going to ask for some increased funding or make sure that the funding continues to be there for the federal irrigation districts. That's a big issue for Nebraska as of last year and really across the country as well.
Thanks, Bryce. I'm Susan Littlefield on the Rural Radio Network.
This is Jane. She thinks she's just filling her car, but she's also filling the air with cancer-causing toxic chemicals used to boost octane in gas. What doesn't burn in the engine enters the air and your lungs, even your heart and brain. Bad for everyone, especially kids. Ethanol is a natural octane booster, clean burning and non-toxic. More ethanol means less scary stuff in our gas and in the air we breathe. And that makes your choice pretty plain, Jane. American Ethanol, cleaner air for Nebraska.